Fishers, Easter's finished, Anzac Day's finished, weather's cooled down. Things are changing reasonably quick now. We're getting a fair bit of activity on the trout scene. Won't be too much longer before we get a run of spawn run trout up in the Threadbow, the Yukonbean. Could have even started after that rain. Keep an eye on that one. I'm pretty sure I haven't got any reports back at the moment, but it's only been a day since it rained, and I reckon there'll be people up there looking. They were concentrating around the mouth of the Yukonbean River, ready to run, and I'm pretty sure some of them may have done that. But cross our fingers, hope they got enough rain up there to put a bit of colour in the water. Anggler fished reasonably well, quieting down a little bit over the weekend. Most blokes are getting their 5 or 6 or 7 fish for the weekend, or even for the day for that matter. Previously it was quite a few more, but I think it's still going to crack. It's going to keep firing. It's just looking promising. It hasn't dropped any. Water temperatures come down a bit. You may catch them in the shallower water over the next week or two. Couple of reports I got, merlins and that were working well, so it gives me an indicator that anyone that was catching a few fish up there was fishing about 4 or 5 metres, so a little bit of activity there. Barrenjock, yeah, a bit on the patchy side, nothing exciting out of there. A few yellers, working pretty hard for them. A few cod, again working hard. Plenty of redfin, no shortage of reddies up there. But if you want to catch redfin, seriously, Blowering Dam, it's cracking. It's really fired up on the reddies, and there's some excellent sized redfin coming out of it. 3 and 4 pound is not that uncommon at the moment. I said that last week, and they're becoming more and more common. People are catching good numbers of them. There is a lot of small fish up there, but when you sift through them, start to move around, find the schools of bigger fish, you're going to have a great time. Small yabbies, worms, soft plastics, anything of that nature. The little 1.5 inch atomic yabbies cannot beat the things, absolute dynamite. Also, redback jigs, ice jigs, redfin jigs, call them what you will, absolutely kicking butt down there at the moment, especially if you find the fish in the deeper water, and that's where the bigger ones seem to be. Getting some great reports from the Murrumbidgee River. That little bit of rain will colour it up for the next 3, 4, maybe 5 days, but that's not to be concerned. Bait fishermen will still have a ball. Lure fishermen will work a little bit harder. Won't affect the surface lure boys, I can assure you now, but spinner baits, hard bodies might affect them a bit, but it's really going to fire as soon as it clears up. Bundajerry Channel, Old Man Creek, pretty much the same story. Absolutely going to be fantastic over the next few weeks, I can assure you of that. Hume Weir, Maso down there tells me it's fishing well. A lot of good redfin coming out of it now. The size has improved a little bit. Still getting a fair few small ones. Odd yellow belly being caught. Haven't heard of the trout starting to move yet. Dartmouth, fishing quite well. They're getting a reasonable amount on the surface, but the keen fishers and the ones that are getting bigger numbers are down rigging and lead lining. So gives you an indicator they're still down a little bit deep, but they're not too bad. You'll get them on the flat line troll without too much trouble at all. Few reports coming in from Mulwala, especially up the top end of Mulwala, up around the Everglades where the Ovens or the Murray comes in, getting some good reports on their surface lures. Spinner baits doesn't seem to matter a great deal. Down in the main lake itself, not quite as productive, but getting a few fish. So as you can see, we've got heaps around us at the moment. This is the Compleat Anglers Fishing Report for this week. We'll catch you next week.